Okay, welcome to this week's weekly forecast. Going to kick off with Aussie New Zealand. I want to draw your attention to this bearish looking candle on the weekly. And I've said many times that I don't really like buying into like swing points, areas where we sold off heavily before. I do not like buying at these areas. So we have this bearish looking candle. Just looked like it was breaking out of this channel for some time. False break, and we're back in it now. So really my attention is drawn on the daily time frame. If we can go down into the daily, this level, and it's just quite a strong level for support and resistance. So although we have broke down, I'll be waiting for confirmation on the break of this level. If we can get below that, that would give me more confidence to short this, and yeah, the opportunity is looking good if we can get further breakdown this week. So that's something that I'm keeping my eye on. If we go to EURUSD, we're also at an area where we sold off heavily before. So I either want to be trading closer to these highs or back to this support and resistance level here. So if it does come back here, we may find support come into the market to take us higher, to take that swing point out. So at the moment it's just in between two levels, so we need to come down here to look for long opportunities, or if we break down, then that will give me the confidence to short it down into these previous levels that we were trading at. There's not much else you can say, just going to have to wait for more price action. It could just chop sideways, but I'd rather play the extremes, so either up here, or if we get down here, then we can look to utilize that to take EURUSD higher. Dollar Swiss was something I was looking at last week. Yeah, so dollar Swiss last week I was looking to get long, mainly based off this range that it found itself. It was cracking lower though as the days and weeks went ahead, and really we have identified a nice level. If this is a false break down here on the H1, that I'll go down into, but mainly we're finding it very hard to break back above this level. And if we do get a daily close above there, then that would give me the confidence to get long, and that this indeed is just chop and a false break. If we do maintain below here, and then it does look like it's going to go lower, so prepared for both instances. This is the key level that we really need to break, support and resistance. Going through here, so I do have my eyes on it this week. I'll go down into H1, show you this support and resistance level that we marked out last week in the group. So you can really see that it needs to break above there, but Monday's looking overstretched. Price action isn't great, but we'll keep these levels on our charts for going forward. Dollar CAD has become interesting, mainly because it's coming into some support and resistance. We do have this level, so it's more the lower tier, but we are coming into some speed, so we would need some period of price action to confirm if we were going higher again, but it is coming in at great speed. So just want to draw your attention to that level. It'll be on the screen. We have filled in this gap, and yeah, it's just about waiting for dollar CAD. There's not much else to say, just that these are the levels that I'm noting. If you want to continue selling, a break below would confirm more downside, but I'm just showing this level as it could be a potential turning point in dollar CAD, and it's something that I'm looking at. Euro yen, we do have on the weekly chart a level of interest, so support and resistance, and a swing point that I have my eye on. Let's zoom in. So really here you can see that we're stuck between this support and resistance, and then this swing point high. It seems to be acting as support at the moment, so resistance here, support here. So this does look like a pullback. If we do break above this level, then we can continue buying to take out this level, or if we get a daily close below here, then we're getting a further pullback on Euro Yen. But this is a sort of line in the sand, if you will, for Euro Yen. As you can see, swing point, if you get the right price action, you can get involved with a favourable trade to the upside. So we've got a swing point here, and we'll see if we can get involved either way. If it starts to break down, we can implement the patterns that we use in the group to play it one direction or the other, so we really know what we want to see there. And I think I'll leave it with EURSWISS. There is a few more levels, but I'll post them into the group and we can get cracking on with them, but I'll leave you with an interesting level on EURSWISS weekly. So I always start with sort of higher time frame levels, trying to get most touches and just a general area that I want to do business, and prices coming back to retest this area. So we've got a few scenarios that we can go with. If we go down into the daily, we can either use this as a platform to go higher, or if it starts breaking down and closes below this level on the daily, then we know that it's going to break down further and get involved that way. But I just want to draw your attention to this level on the weekly. It'll be on the screen, and it is really a line in the sand. So although the weekly looks like it could retest and go higher, if you go out to the monthly, it looks like it's rejecting and could potentially come quite bearish. So we have had this long period where price has been going down and we're getting a rejection of nice resistance. So my overall bias would be bearish on EURSWISS. We were buyers down below this level, major swing point. We also have a pattern that we like to trade in the group. So yeah, EURSWISS, that's the power of time frames, I suppose. On the weekly it looks like it could be setting up for a move much higher, but on the monthly it looks like we could be going a lot lower. So I'll be looking for some selling opportunities in EURSWISS, and yeah, just I thought that was a really interesting level to notify you on. So yeah, sort of keeping it short and sweet. Those are the pairs that I'm interested in. Some nice levels coming into play. As always, any trades that I take will be posted in the group. Any questions, you can let me know, and wishing you all the best of luck for the week ahead.